Hello, I'm Tim Lenes, and I'm a senior elder here at Groton Bible Chapel. And by senior, I don't mean special, I mean old. And in all my years, I've never seen anything like this current pandemic or people's reactions to it. I mean, what's up with hoarding all the toilet paper? Psychologists would tell us that we are trying to exercise control in a time of stress in our lives. We see a similar situation in the book of Exodus. The children of Israel had left Egypt. There were over 2 million of them in the wilderness, and they had run out of provisions, and certainly there were no stores to go to. So the people grumbled that it would have been better to die as slaves in Egypt where there was food than to die as freemen in the wilderness where there wasn't food. So God gave them bread called manna each morning, and He told them to gather what they needed for the day. If they tried to hoard up the manna by storing more than what they needed for the day, then it rotted overnight. I believe that God was demonstrating through the miracle of the manna that His children were to depend on Him alone, not only for their food, but for everything else as well. God gave them exactly what they needed for the day. If they gathered too much, the manna spoiled. If they didn't gather enough, then they went without. Jesus said in Luke chapter 12, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap. They have no storeroom or barn, yet God feeds them. And how much more valuable you are than birds. Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to your life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest?" Life is more than food or clothing or, yes, even toilet paper. So we shouldn't worry because God will take care of the big stuff and the little stuff. Worrying doesn't change things, either big or small, except to make those problems appear worse than they really are. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be prepared or that we shouldn't make wise choices. But know this: God is sovereign and He is in control. He's bigger than any pandemic. So cast your cares on God. You are valuable to Him, and then trust in His provision.